So, hello, Divine Masculine Collective. This is going to be a message which is always timeless. I've just had a conversation about that with one of my beautiful clients, soul fam members. That sorry, I just moved the laptop a little bit there. See, shaking things up, and the wind just picked up as well. Yeah, sorry, I'm feeling a bit flustered because just within myself, I can feel big stuff going on for the Twin Flame Collective. I couldn't sleep till 4 or 5 in the morning, and one of the other Soul Fam members, one of the women in my group, had said the same thing. So Divine Masculines out there, again, whether you are a woman or a man, or whatever you identify as, it's sister from another mister. Yes, I'm going to take my birthday cards down. I was 18th and I've still got my cards. They keep coming in handy though. Yeah, basically. And by the way, there's something about the 27th. I did notice that on the shorts. If you're new to me, by the way, listen, you're either going to like my vibe or you're going to be like, she's going all over the place. Not my problem, right? Either like my vibe or you don't. Hang around and see if it's your message. If you're not in the Twin Flame stuff and you've randomly stumbled across me, fast forward, I might start doing timestamps if I'm going to do the loved ones from spirit stuff at the end, because there's every chance your loved one in spirit might jump in, because this is what I feel this is about. Somebody keeps giving me signs about 27, because I was walking up my stair today and I'm sorry, I'm feeling sorry I'm feeling sorry for the people that are new to me, because they'll be like, what the fuck? But anyway, you know what I mean, that raw and real. Yeah, somebody literally just said that to me, and I say raw and real all the time. I'm very raw and real, especially when Jupiter is in Aries now. I don't know, I haven't checked whether it's officially shifted, but we're in Mercury retrograde and Gemini. Excuse me, burping up the energy already. That's when I'm clearing energy, but that makes sense, because again, putting out fires today, there's a lot of people struggling, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of people struggling, and in particular, there's a lot of divine masculine struggling. Now, as I say all the time, the divine masculines that I help are typically women, but the men are going through the exact same shit. So it's the women balancing out their divine masculine energy. And like you say, I've been there, and actually, really, a lot of the stuff that people are going through, I've went through a lot. I'm not going to say all, but a lot of the different the sort of feelings that people are going through, it's similar. Anyway, so this is why I'm a teacher of it. I've went through it, and some of it, like I say, it's not even, again, sometimes that feels a bit patronizing. Like some of it, I can't tell you my whole life. Some of it wasn't even that long ago. Some of it was, like I say, years ago. Sometimes it's fucking been like years and years and years, but sometimes it hasn't been that long ago. So just when I say I know how you feel, I can't possibly know how you feel your exact situation. But with some things I probably have got quite a good fucking idea, right? And if I haven't, I'm very good at empathizing, or I can just sense. So bloody blah, shooby doobity doo. Right, what were we going to say there? Somebody keeps trying to say something about the 27th to me. And I did say in a shorts that I've filmed, I'll probably publish it by the time I publish this. It's for Wednesday, but again, they're timeless. So are these timeless? That's the conversation that I had with someone today, that she basically, and she said I could say this, it's anonymous, but basically she said that she never used to get that when she watched readings, that they were like, if someone was doing them every day kind of thing, like I do with the shorts, that they're timeless. That just if it doesn't resonate with you today, it doesn't necessarily mean it actually isn't your message. It could be for you, but it's not happened yet. And I do that all the time, because it's Akashic Records. It's like, even when I get readings off of people or whatever as well, and that happens, like I can tell, it's not an exact, none of this is an exact science. That's why you should hold on to what somebody says to you. And I've given loads of examples most of the time when I've been on the live streams. And I will be on another live stream soon when I'm guided. In fact, actually, Therapy Thursday, I feel, I don't hold me to it, but I feel I'm going to be doing, this will be annoying if you're watching this, so if you're watching this later on, then it's already happened. But yeah, I feel I'm going to be doing a live with a client on Therapy Thursday, if all goes to plan, but as Mercury retrograde, or we might just record it ourselves and then put it out. But either way, I am going to do a live quite soon. Okay. I'll pop up like what you used to do on Facebook Live. I'll just pop up randomly. So, you know, keep your notifications on and all that jazz. But yeah, basically there is a lot going on today. There's a lot going on. I've had funny this mix up miscommunication. I had a humbling moment. I've already told the story, but I really feel that video I recorded one today, and they were just making me be too fucking cute in it again. I was like, stop telling all these little, you know, stop making me tell all these little cute stories, right? It's like, and I don't even like the word cute, but it keeps coming out of my mouth. It's like, that's enough of that now. Um, but yeah, it just, I don't know, I haven't watched it back, so but that does feel like a Patreon one, and the Patreon is coming. I'm working on it tomorrow. So if you're thinking you're going to be wanting to join that at some sort of tier, then, you know, please check that out. The links will be, they won't be below, you know, when you're watching it. They might be if I go back and update it, but they'll be somewhere basically. So if you're interested, you can check it out, or, you know, email me or whatever. But let's get on with this. I feel the fact that I've just spoke about a whole load of shit and not just sort of, but this is it though. Everything I'm saying is part of it. But what I'm trying to say is that the energy is just wild today. It's really, really wild. I'm really feeling for a lot of people, a lot of, you know, I'm close with obviously a shitload of twin flames that are not just clients. Is why I always say soul clients, soul family. Like, a lot of the people that I'm connected with, they are, that was a PayPal. Let's hope it's money coming in and not money going out. Okay, but you see, my instant thought is always that it's money going out instead of money coming in. So this tells me, because I'm channeling again, this is divine masculine typically, is it's the feminine is holding the, I don't really like saying the positive and negative polarity, but it's like the feminine is holding the positive polarity and able to look on the brighter side of life, no matter how dark things are. And the masculine is more likely, whether you're a man or a woman, to go to the negative and not be able to see that the glass is half full. It's fucking empty. The glass is cracked and smashed, and there's no glasses left. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's bad. And we're all capable, whichever you fall in, and we're all capable of going into that place. But even the very fact that I'm like, again, it's like, you know, this is all anonymous anyway, but definitely with some of the conversations I've had today, exactly what I was feeling about just tower moments. It reminds me of, I'm really interested when I get to, I'm quite excited to do this reading. That sounds a bit fucked up when I know there's people going through shit out there, but I'm excited to do it because I know it's going to help people, and I'm pushing through my own fear. And when my guides do make me come out with more sort of personal stuff, I push through my doubt and fear, and I'm just going to fucking publish this. Again, I've got a kind of a schedule where I don't know whether I'm going to aim to publish some on the Tuesday or the Wednesday, but either way, it'll either be out, you'll be watching it on Tuesday, late Tuesday, or Wednesday. That is my plan. So if I've not done that, Mercury retrograde kicked my ass, or I fell into fear again. But I'll be honest, if it's the fear, I'll put it in the comments. But it's, I'm excited because I know this is going to help people, but I would not be surprised at all if that card in that one that's addictive, if that, it's addictive, but it kind of loses all fucking point. But if you're pulling hundreds of them, do you know what I mean? It's maybe quite good to leave it to one or two unless I'm really guided. But it says I've been through hell and back. But I actually feel someone out there, well, not someone, going by my day, there's a lot of people going through hell right now. It's like they've went through hell and back already, and then they're going through hell right now. But it's because you're being tested. See, I'm not, this wasn't one of the decks I was going to use right now, but Spirit got their plans. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Again, it's like, if you've already done a lot of work on your self-worth, your self-belief, knowing your own heart and not letting anybody sway you on it, you're being tested right now. I know that lots of people are being tested on that. And with the nature of what twin flames go through, you know, being around, and this is not just, I have to say this because people often just assume it's like in past romantic relationships or present romantic relationships. This can be family members, this can be best friends, this can be friends, this can be anybody with unsolicited advice you didn't fucking ask for, like that try to gaslight you, or if you've made a decision about doing something that's good for you, you know what, how well, it interests me. They're showing me the Notebook again. They're showing me that scene in the Notebook when he's like, we're back there again. Do you know what I mean? You've just fucking had amazing sex to me and fucking realised that like you love your life and you're fucking doubting whether you've done the right thing and you're going to go back to that bloke. That guy is hot though, isn't he? I mean, that's what always thinks the dilemma in that film. It's like, hey, they're both pretty good looking. That is not a good... In fact, oh my God, this is going... This is like... This is going close to the bone, but thank Christ I'm not in that situation, right? I don't know if my twins flames in that situation, but fucking let's hope not. Anyway, whatever, I'll find out one day. But I always used to have a fucking really bad fear when I watched the Notebook that I used to say all the time, that's going to happen to me. Like, it's just, but who I thought it was going to happen with was wrong for quite a while. And then I realized, like, you know, that, and then I thought, oh fuck, maybe it is going to happen. And anyway, so that was definitely a thing for me for a very, very long time. And then when I realized, actually, when I watched that, what it triggers about my true twin flame, like I couldn't watch it because it was just kind of like, this is just fucking heartbreaking, man, because it's just, the synchronicities are just pretty insane. But what I'm trying to say is to bring it back to you guys. But when I tell a bits and bobs of my own story, it's because there's going to be some of you that have got such scary synchronicities. Can I just say, right, there's actually one of my clients, I actually described another, I'm not going to say what film, but I actually described another film once. And what was quite interesting was it was the actual names in the film were so fucking specific. It was mind-blowing. A little bit like Michelle said, thanks Michelle, in the comments there, like, you're going to be mind-blown when you realise the synchronicities. Do you know what? I will be, but I won't be, because it's not me. Like, I'm just, you see it, I'm just literally letting the words flow out like I always do, like I've done for years. It's just what is new for me of recent is, well, first of all, not judging that why am I chucking in love messages from loved ones in spirit when it's a twin flame thing? Well, because I'm a medium and the loved ones in spirit want to chip in. But it's, and I'm not saying anybody else is doing it, it's just like, sometimes I'd be like, oh, does that go? Who gives a fuck, right? It's me. And if I'm not doing it on a live stream anywhere else anymore, it's got to go somewhere. They want to fucking get the word out, and I'm like a lighthouse for them. So they're like, can you fucking pass on this message? It's like I can feel someone again going on at me about the 27th. There is, the mediumship's meant to, see what I mean? When in Virgo Moon, the mediumship's meant to come at the end. Oh my God. Wow, guys, you need to slow down the messages, because this is like, it's the energy. My head's saying, oh, I was going to do it. This is divine masculine. I was going to do it then, not now. Why are you pulling that? And now that's what I'm saying about this, but that's what a lot of divine masculines are. It's like, and I'm sorry for laughing, but they're making me nervous. It's like, I just feel so many people are going to be catapulted to their twin flame through quite dramatic, like, power moments, and that's what eclipses do. It's life changing. If you've been, what have I been saying for the past 2 weeks anyway, building up to this, but really the past, I've said it for a couple of months, it feels like, that, you know, definitely leading up to eclipse season, that it's, I always say, I say every year, I've said it for the past 7 years that I've had my page, and I can say that now, it is my 7-year anniversary around the summer solstice, that if you don't move your ass and make the changes that you're being guided to do, all the signs are pointing for you to do it, and I've done this in my channel, this in my group earlier as well, then you bet your bottom dollar, spirit, God, angels, whatever you call yours, they're going to make you do it. And for a lot of divine masculines, if you're stalling and doubt and fear, procrastination, the thing is, so many divine masculine, whether you're a man or a woman or whatever out there, it's like, you're going to have good reasons. You're going to have very valid good reasons for not making the changes in your life you're guided to take, whether that is communication with your twin flame, which is basically everyone in that situation, or for some people it's other practical matters, like people that have got relationship breakdowns going on and all that kind of thing, that haven't already went through that, but that's more pressing, you know what I mean? Like, that is your everyday, you know, experience, you need somebody to live, all that kind of shit, money stuff. Although actually, can I just say that when that comes up as well, it's like, oh my God, they're just showing me all these, it's like they use all the films and the programs. Remember, if you, oh my God, if you have not seen Normal People, you really do have to see it. It's brilliant, brilliantly beautiful. And again, like I always say, it's triggering, but there's a bit in that, this is kind of ruining it a bit, but spoiler alert, turn away now if you've not seen it. But there's a bit in that where they both want the same thing. And basically it's the guy's got Oh God, and it is the guy. Yeah, it's like the guy basically. I can't remember if I think he's been kicked out. Yeah, I think it is like wherever he's letting his room or something, wherever he's letting out his room or something, like he has to move. And it's like he's going to have to move back home, I think it is, or I can't remember, something like that. Anyway, there's some sort of complication. And she's like staying in a house that is like maybe her family's, and like, but whatever the fucking situation is, right? It's like he's too proud or shy or a bit of all of it to say, I need your help. And it just so happens that it is in that case, it is like that. Now, that's not going to be the case with everyone, but I know from my clients that it is a lot of stuff going on like that. Like it is leaving the family home at, and or just, breaking up with like boyfriends of or girlfriends of a long time, leaving a job that you've been in for a long time as well can be a massive, anything that is a huge change is basically what I'm getting at. And anyway, in that normal people example, because they've shown me that for a reason, that is the heartbreaking thing in it, is that she, because they've got such a close friendship as well, like she would, not only fucking let him move in with her, but she'd be fucking delighted about it. And it's kind of saying, like, that's what I feel there's a lot of shit going on. Like, there's stuff like that going on. You know what I mean? And it's so again, it might be that exact same scenario for a lot of people. I highly doubt that is. It's not, again, I don't know, no, but it's not the case with like me, my twin flame in. But again, it's like a may as well fucking move in, because I'm not gonna let him leave. I'm joking. I'm really joking, because that really is like, a lot of people go through control the situation. But what I'm saying is, it's like, leave if you want, but come back with food and whatever supplies. But do you know what I'm saying? It's that kind of, if they need you, if you need your twin flame, for fuck's sake, don't be proud about asking for help. That's the point, right? Because in that, the way their lives go different ways is so frustrating. It's like, and they find out later on in the film that that's why that happened, and it was just, if you'd only just communicated what it was you needed. So I don't know who it is out there that's in that situation, but I do know, I bet you it is some, I bet it'll be that exact, like that woman that said that to me about that film, and she couldn't fucking believe when she went and watched it herself, it was the exact same names that were relevant. Because that happens a lot with me, again, with my house being in the sun of Virgo. Virgo is a perfectionist, and that's why I stalled for I can feel so much energy in my head. That's why I stalled for years. Well, first of all, because that's what I'm good at, like say, that's what I'm good at helping people get out of, stalling and doubt and fear. That's why the last video was healing doubt and fear. And I'd just be like, listen, I've done that like for far too long, and I'm no fucking prepared to do it anymore. And that's why I'm just like, fuck it, let's go, right? That was raw as fuck, raw and real, but let's fucking go. Let's just publish, whatever. But and again, it does push me to know that I am helping people, and regardless of whether my twin flame watches these or not, because I'm turning them out like there's no tomorrow. He feels it. He will feel that I'm speaking my truth and I'm putting the healing out, healing me, therefore it's healing him. It really makes no difference. I have to push my own ego and pride aside and like put myself out there to help other people. Right. So anyway, let's just get going, right? Have I said everything that's relevant? I feel a huff. But yes, the biggest thing there is there's a loved one in spirit trying to tell me that they died on the 27th of May, or is a significant birthday anniversary of some kind. But I really do feel somebody passed on the 27th of May, or rounding about these dates. Now, I do actually know that like I can actually think of someone that is going to resonate with, but that's fine, because again, it's like I've got a lot of twin flame friends in that as well, that it's, so I'm just pushing that aside. But because again, it's like all I know is it's like the somebody just look, see my words are starting as well, they're really trying to get that to me, because I don't think I even spat out. There was a bit of paper like out of what like a waitress or something would write down for your order, and it was just a blank bit of paper, and I was guided to pick it up. It was just in my stair and I was walking up, and I picked it up, and before I turned it over, I thought, that's got a number on it, it's significant. I thought, I bet it's 27. Turned around and it's 27. So there's something about the 27th, and I feel it's the 27th of May. And it's just not a coincidence I said that on the shorts, that it's intended for Wednesday, the 11th, but I mentioned the 27th of it because there must have been that on the card. So I just feel it is about, you know, just saying thanks for, oh God, let's just do the mediumship because we're fucking going there already. It's just this loved one in spirit saying thanks for thinking about me. Thanks for talking to me. Keep on talking to me. I'm helping you. They're pulling me to the Greece DVD. And I did mention Greece in the last video, so I don't know what that's all about. But we have fun. We have fun, and you too must enjoy yourself. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say something about, like, it felt like it's not, and this is the divine masculine, but again, not all divine masculines are men, confusingly, but some are. And it's like I was seeing, like, it was like, you know, the T-birds. So I'm not saying you cut about in leather jackets and that, but it's like, you know, a gang or a group of guys that I was seeing. We have fun. You too must enjoy yourself. And what I'm getting from that is, you know, I'm all right up here. Like, I'm watching you not be all right. Let the animals on earth support you. Feel their unconditional love. But I really do feel, right, this is going to sound weird, but it's not, because no weird than anything else that I do, especially this fucking video, it's going all over the joint. But this is how divine masculine, and again, see, I don't normally this is really weird. Like, this is quite, it is strange. I don't usually, I'm just saying that's weird. That's someone else. I'm channeling someone else's energy there, because I don't normally laugh out of nervousness, but somebody does. But I know this is true because of the conversations I've had today, that it's like, I'm saying this is going all over the place. I always go all over the place. I don't give a fuck because I'm channeling the messages that we channel, but this is like, there's no coherent order to any of this, which makes me feel this is going to be an hour video at least. And that's fine. It feels like the divine masculine ones are always going to be a little bit longer than divine feminine. And it's kind of quite symbolic of, or representative of, the divine feminines have been doing a lot of the energetic work for quite some time. It doesn't mean the work's over, far from it. You just get put up a gear. But it's that you can kind of, right, okay, take the knocks and get on with it, you know, maybe even stop, cry, get up, you know, all that kind of, it's just a bit, the messages come through a bit quicker is what I find anyway. But with this, it's definitely someone's friend in spirit or a loved one. It's burping again, saying they want you to start enjoying yourself. And the bit that I was saying, this is going to sound weird, which is why I'm saying I'm channeling divine masculine as a whole collective, the doubting that it's right, because that's not me when I'm channeling, but it apparently is when I do these videos. To call on your power animals, like, just try it, like, just call on your animals to protect you, like, call on an animal you connect with to, you know, to give you strength. It's like, you know, calling a guide if that resonates more, but that's my wee connection with that card. Right, what is it that this person, it's going to be for a few people, because I know that that last friend that was in the spirit was for Michelle, but I strongly feel, because we're pulling me to loved ones written on that bit of paper, I really do feel that was going to resonate with someone else out there as well, if not a few people. But what is it you want to say? Because I really need to get on with this. And again, if you can't let me know in the comments like Michelle did in public, please just email me. I'm actually think I'm going to get another. So what I know I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to have another email and I'm going to assign it to someone that I trust. So I'm going to be, you know, transparent about that my, I suppose, yes, my PA, my trusted team will be seeing that. So it's not private because, you know, someone else will be seeing it, and possibly a couple of people, but right now it's just one other person will be seeing it. And yeah, just to help me with that workload. But yeah, so either it might be that email, so I'm just saying, or, but right now it would literally, if it is really that private, message the clair-everything@gmail.com, and it is just to me. But if you're not fussed, I've not even done the other one, but see, it shows you how on it I am, that I know that I've just been talking about I'm going to do that. So anyway, what is the message, and I'm going to trust that, you know, just make it crystal clear who this is for. Because I know that someone's really persistent to get this. Someone's been talking to someone in the spirit world, their friend, and they want the proof that someone's listening, and here it is. Trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. 16 is a Tower card. This is a really strong message from your friend in spirit. I'm just going to say your friend, right? Your friend in spirit is saying, trust, love, and appreciate yourself for once. I added for once. Show respect for you. So I feel whoever this is for, you've been shown a hell of a lot of respect, almost too much respect and consideration for other people's feelings. And I really don't feel they're paying any respect or consideration for your feelings. And the 16 is the Tower in the tarot. And I did say there's so many Tower moments going on specifically today for people. And I feel this is about like your friends getting really noised up, like just really wanting, it's almost like wanting to give you a shake, right? Because this I was going to use for the subconscious, but I'm pulling it now. Purification, detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So that's what I shuffled, and it was when I was shuffling, I pulled that for the subconscious of divine masculine energy. So it's like this has been deeply ingrained. Like I feel divine masculines have been processing and going over this, and again I know this from my clients, you know, and this has been going on for years, some of it more recently, that yeah, like, oh, I know that this is the truth now. And I know that, you know, this situation isn't good for me, this job, this relationship, or allowing like exes to control me, like all of this combination of all of this stuff goes on to people. Probably stuff I'm not even mentioning, you know, controlling family, controlling friends, whatever the situation is. And it's, this friend is sick of seeing, this true friend in the spirit world is sick of seeing this. And again, even if this is not for you, like we can all take this from spirit. Like, how long are you going to allow yourself to be in that situation? And that, so to go back to being shown the scene in the notebook there, it is that scene where it's like stop worrying about what everybody else, what is it you want? And it's so funny because when you look at that particular clip that I posted, somebody put in the comments and I think the exact same thing. They were like, I can't take this scene seriously now after seeing that meme that somebody changed, and it was a clip, and it's like, you know, when you ask your girlfriend what she wants for the takeaway or where she wants to go for food, and it's like they use that clip of like, it's not that simple, it's not that simple, it's not that easy. Do you know what I mean? It's it always makes me laugh, but it gets across the indecision and the doubt and the fear. And in that film, she's quite rightly so. Do you know what I mean? She's just went and fucking got herself engaged to some, I was about to say a really bad word, but she just got engaged to somebody else. The Horry, and it's and he's got plenty of dough, he's hot, he's, you know, the parents love him, it's fucking on paper, it's like, oh, this is perfect, it's not causing any problems at all, but she's fucking left her heart with the other one, and he's tidy too. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, that is a good example. Oh, messages coming in, that somebody can be hot, have all the money, your family and friends all fucking love them, but if your heart's with somebody else, who fucking cares? Like, are you going to do what makes everybody else happy? Or are you going to go after the one that you want? Are you going to go and get your Noah? Are you going to go and get your Ali? You need to say notebook, because you know what I'm saying. So I like the way that they just delivered that. It really does get down to it, that it does need to get a Tower to be like, what the fuck are you doing? And your friend is saying, what the fuck are you doing? So this is crazy, because I literally just spoke to a client before I came on here, and I had to voice note very passionately from spirit, because I really do deeply care about everyone that I help. And it's like, but I said I felt the love coming through. It was like, don't you dare doubt your own decisions, because other people are scared of making changes in their lives. And it's like, when you've already made your decision, then people come in with their bit about, you know, oh, that's really right. Well, actually, first of all, I didn't fucking ask you, and second of all, you're not living my life, and you don't know how miserable I am. So that I'm channeling that for someone. And again, it's even worse when, you know, some people, it is people that are still stuck, trapped in romantic relationships where there's issues. And again, I think the obvious kind of that whole trial that's going on right now, whoever's fucking telling the truth. But like I said in another bit, that's a fucking distraction. It was all a big fucking lie. But like a lot of Hollywood. But it's a good example of You just don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Obviously, that can be good stuff that go on behind closed doors. For like the stories that I've been telling about, a lot of twin flames can sort of be secret sort of shit. And it's not a secret as in anybody having affairs or anything. It's just a bit of a secret how close people were. But and even to the fucking person. And my stories can represent that too. But it's like, but what I'm saying is, it's there's something really heavily going on here about it. Can even be when you're away from past partners, and that's why I've shared that has happened to me in the past. That it's like, and like I say, I've made my peace with that person. So again, there's no shade, obviously, than the other than that I mentioned, but it's like that I've made my peace with that past guy, but he did control me for several years after that we broke up. And I didn't know all these fancy words like narcissist and gaslighting and all of that. All I knew is I woke up one day and I didn't feel the same. And I felt like I'd woke up from a nightmare. And I really do feel we were something in a past life for it to have been that strong. And especially because my twin flame was already in my life at that point. And it was just, yeah, it's yeah, so with me saying that, that's interesting, because it's basically, I'm definitely picking up on situations where it's like people from the past. If it's romantic, it's like people you're not even with anymore, but it's like you're still being affected by the memories or the trauma, or people are physically still giving you grief for moving on. Or I'm also picking up on people that haven't moved on yet, and then other people are encouraging you to stay in things. Bits and bobs, everything. So definitely bits and bobs will make sense. Right, what does this friend want to say? Because I've went on about this for 30 minutes. Be creative, look for ways to build, grow, and manifest. And again, I feel like whoever I'm channeling this for, 36 may be significant as well there. And 3 and 6 is 9, 9 is endings. This is a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is about death, rebirth, transmuting energy, clearing energy. It's brutal pain. And I feel like, whoever I'm channeling for, whichever divine masculine, is looking for ways to be creative, to look for ways to build upon their future, a happier future, and to grow and to manifest the life of their dreams. I love this, to make room, especially because I mentioned it in one of the other videos, to make room for that happy ending, which is now within your grasp, and it's got a 2 on it, and 2 is love and partnership. So I'm going to stop there because I'm just going to trust whoever that's for gets the message. Changes can bring you new life and energy. We will hold your hand. First of all, that's really beautiful, right? Because I'm really sensing this is a guy in spirit. This is a guy for another man. I'm open that it could be a woman too, but I feel this is a man. This is a man's friend in spirit, and it's your friend. And it was kind of like, I keep saying cool in the gang, but I was seeing these, and it's kind of like, if they were still alive, they would be saying, what are you playing at? I don't know if they say you deserve better. Guys don't really, well, some guys do speak to each other like that, but you know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe of, it doesn't matter whether they would have said that when they're alive or not. They're just kind of like, you deserve better than this. And so it doesn't matter whether you're even a man, and that's going to resonate with a lot of women. It's like, they're sick of watching it now. They need a better show from spirit. So it's like, and it's like your happy ending is within your reach with your twin flame, and it's like you're staying stuck in something that you don't need to be stuck in. And Christ, this is getting loads of detail, isn't it? Again, it's because we're in Virgo moon. I wasn't going to use this deck right now, but I'm gonna. God. Emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it's a gift to us all. It is a gift to us all, but what has happened to you, Divine Masculine Collective, is because of that deep emotional sensitivity, but it's hidden. This is the point, right? The deep emotional sensitivity within a lot of masculines, whether you're a man or a woman, because masculine energy is more logical and analytical, it's like you have got those deeper emotions, but you stuff them down and you keep going to your head and overthinking. And if people get in your head and kind of, you know, confusing you when you're already taking such a long time to come to the right decision, and for all different sorts of reasons for different people, it's that's really dangerous when other people come in and try and sway you from what you already decided and what took you a long time to decide. So like I just said to my client, I didn't, like, you know, I'll never shout, but I was just like, you know, don't you dare let somebody sway you from what your heart already knows. It's different if somebody hasn't made up their mind and you're influencing them strongly, and that's a total different thing. But it's kind of like I can see what somebody needs to do like long before they need to do it, right? Whether it's professionally or personally, but it's not my life. So I'll wait until the person expresses an acknowledgement of what's going on. And then once they've said it enough themselves, then you can back them up. You better fucking believe I'm that person. A lot of people won't like me for that, but I'm sorry. I've saved a lot of people's lives. I've helped people out of very dark situations. I continue to do it weekly, if not fucking daily. Definitely, you know, over the years, and it's kind of like, and I'm really proud of that, because somebody's got to do it. And then I just don't know how a lot of people can sit back and watch people be miserable and treated like crap and not actually, it's, again, I know it's hard if they've not said it to you. You can't be like, what the fuck are you putting up? Because a lot of people just won't move. But what I'm saying is, if they come to you, which a lot of people, whether it was personally or professionally in my lifetime, come to me like that, definitely in my work, I'm not going to sit back and say, oh no, you know, you're imagining it, or maybe this is about, like, it's like, no, yeah, this isn't right. You know what I mean? Like, you deserve better. And yeah, 36 minutes. So maybe somebody is 36 here. Could be. I feel that is shield yourself. Oh, this is the exact same message I just gave to my client before I came on here. Maybe this is quite interesting, actually. It's the same message I gave to somebody before I came on here, and they will watch this. So but it'll be for more than one. Shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing lights around you. Yeah, you could do that. And you could sage, you can do all the things that cleanse your energy, but you can also just not engage in the conversation. Don't reply to text, don't reply to WhatsApp, don't pick up the call. You know, as soon as you know that somebody's just going to be saying more of the same bullshit that you don't want to hear because it's not their life, then feel permission not to hear it. And I feel a lot of people do need to hear that. I used to be that person where I would just give people chance upon chance upon chance, and everybody has their limit. And you get to, you know, do you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I made a complete fucking mug of myself and shat on, whatever you want. These are all the feelings I've went through whenever I've been in this. And I'm actually not prepared to allow myself go through that anymore, actually. I fucking love myself to bits. No thanks. Bye. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like Archangel Raphael. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. This healing is coming in rapid from spirit right now, because this person is not letting me stop talking, because we've got ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, words from both external sources, me as the mouthpiece here, and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Some divine masculines out there, you are not taking heed of the songs. I feel there's I'm feeling like people are hearing songs like, since you've been gone, I can breathe. I can't sing that right. There's some songs I can sing, not that one. Not a lot of songs, actually. It's not really about that. It's just that's the way the message comes through. I can't help it. There's some people out there, it's so funny. They're like they're like a fucking amazing singer. That ain't me, right? It just comes through in a funny way. But basically, see, judging it again, but it is the way mine comes through in quite a jokey way. Like you say, some things I can sing, I love that one. But basically, it's like, since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on. Yeah, right. So it's like somebody has decided, fuck, I can breathe when that person is not around me. They have recognized that, but it's like other people are trying to make them stay in something that literally, I'm not going to lie, guys, right? Like, this isn't everyone out there, but there's some divine masculine energies out there that they're feeling low, right? And I think we can all work out what that means for a lot of people out there, whether you're a man or a woman. Really not in a good place. You know, when I've been picking up on things, it's been coming through like depressed, stuck, you know, and I think, I don't know if this is the third week or the fourth week. I can't believe it's the fourth week if I've been you know, sticking to the weekly ones there, but it's all been not so good rather than good, if you know what I'm saying. It's been hit with a lot of energy, and I've had lots of confirmation in my own life back about that from clients and just things I've been feeling in my own life about that being accurate. So, but what I'm feeling now is it's like that message has just been bombarded for nearly 40 minutes from this loved one in spirit for someone out there about how much longer you're going to take this. And I just feel you're going to be thrown into a situation, and you're just going to be like, I know who can help me with this. They're pulling me to, oh my God, they're pulling me to the word soul retrieval. So again, it's like, yeah, solar plexus chakra. Somebody's power has been completely blasted. Someone's just given their power away, allowed their power to be taken away. They've just got no energy. And you know, your solar plexus is your happiness. I mean, you don't get your happiness, is your strength as well. You don't get your happiness, you don't get your strength, you don't get the power, you've not got the energy for fucking in, you've not got the energy to get out of bed. It's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So it's like I've been saying all day to people that have been struggling, right? Break down to break through, you know, and you need to be willing to forgive the people that deserve the forgiveness. Everyone deserves forgiveness. I don't know about everyone, but it's different situations for different people. But you need to forgive yourself. This is what it's about. You need to forgive yourself for what you've allowed yourself to go through. And I feel that's what you're in the process of. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of the past pain in exchange for peacefulness. It's kind of like that one, that last one I just published. If you haven't seen that, watch that, because I feel it will help you, because you've got goddess on the bottom. Express your divine feminine energy. That's what the masculines are balancing out right now. Like I said, all the women I work with, and occasionally men, but all the women I work with are women, but they show up as divine masc, scarily so, divine masculine energy, going through the same situations that divine masculines go through, the same feelings, very analytical and all that, highly creative as well. And this is what with a lot of people, it's like it's different people's gifts coming out in all different various sorts of ways. So if you are a man, you know, because I do feel that there are men watching this on the DL, and then more of you will come out, you know, definitely I'd imagine as twins reunite, people will be like, oh, hey Claire, I've been watching you for months, thanks for helping. You know what I mean? I can actually, I've seen it. It's just I need to sit here fucking kind of like not knowing whether that's fucking true or not, like my head, but I know it in my heart because I can see it. It's kind of like when I started posting on Facebook, maybe someone needs to hear this, when I started posting on Facebook and Instagram and that, and you're getting like 1 and 2 likes and shit like that, and you're thinking, is anyone fucking listening? A lot of people were fucking listening, by the way. A lot of people were talking about me and referring to me in Facebook groups and that. I'm actually quite well known, Claire Marie, and some, you know, they've actually, like, seen the Hay House group, I was actually really well known. And like something, I went live a few times and that, I think they closed it down. But what I'm trying to say is it's like there was a lot of people that I was helping more than I could have even possibly known. And then I didn't find out till much later on. And then when I stopped making my written posts about like astrology, read them in the cut, just basically what I do here, people really missed it. You know, and that's when a lot of people came out the woodwork and oh my God, I get why they're saying that. It's a lot like, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I was picking up with people that just don't want to be here anymore. Doesn't mean they're going to do anything about it, but I'm picking up with people that just don't want to be here anymore. And that's why this has been bombarded. It's like, it's that kind of feeling of, yeah, the amount of times that like I was in my dark, and again, I personally feel we can all have feelings like that, but we all dance, you know, some people dance very close to that line. Doesn't mean they're doing anything about it. But I'm really good at listening and helping people when they're feeling like that. Because of all my Scorpio energy, because of being a shaman, I'm able to listen to people when they're in the lower world, which is basically the fucking pits of hell. You know what I mean? It's like I go down to that darkness of people and bring them back up to the light. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I've got the torch, I've got my wolf, fucking let's sit here and listen to you, and let's go back up to where the living are. It's a bit of a fucking shithole in hell and earth in here. Anyway, I digress. We've got the angels as well in the upper world, and that's what I'm channeling from. But it's basically what I'm saying is, it's like you came here to be happy. You didn't come here to be miserable forever. And it's, oh wow, I love this. With the combination of different people I've spoke to, one of my clients earlier said to me about, you know, she always gives me a really good perspective on especially with divine masculines. It actually, again, I'm going to be honest here, it really helps me on my personal journey that when you can't quite understand, like, but why would they be like so hesitant about coming to speak to you when, like, they know how you feel and that it's okay to come forward and that you forgive them and all that. And that is providing, again, some divine masculines actually see what the divine feminines are saying. But again, they will have at some point. But it's kind of like, or they feel it anyway. What I'm saying is, if they actually see it, you think, well, why wouldn't they know that? But it's what all my clients help me, but this one particular today helps me work out, is that if you're prone to going into that doubting and second guessing, and if someone's been if there's been a lot of people around you or gaslighting or making you feel like, right then, I think you've got that wrong, or make you feel stupid when you already don't feel so good about yourself. All it takes is like a bit of horrible negative self-talk to be like, oh, I'm not even sending it, or like, this is too much, or it's too whatever, different for different people. And so it's always, I can never, although I know that, and again, I have been that person at different points in my life. I'm not most of the time anymore, but like I've given examples of, I've got Marcel in a tizzy about things that other people wouldn't, but I get kind of anxious and worried about lots of stuff that other people wouldn't. So I do have an idea from that side of things. But again, most of the things I fall into worry and fear about, it is for good reason. Like, I think, for obvious reasons, publishing my soul's longings and bearing my soul on YouTube it just sounds so funny every time I say that. In the old world that is falling to shit, and like I say, we're in the end times. If you can't do that in the end times, when can you do it? Like, the way that I'm seeing it is, hey, I've been fucking living in hell keeping this to myself all the time. I've been having fun too, distracting myself doing other stuff and learning all these amazing things to help all these other amazing twin flames. But I mean, I think it's been kept in quite long enough, don't you? And so, but it's just, obviously there's going to be people that have got a lot to say about that. There's also people that don't give a fuck, because everybody's got their own life, and that's what makes me. But I'm just kind of like, as if people have got fucking an hour and 2 hours, and I'm turning these out rapid, as if people have got time to watch that shit. And again, like I always say, if they have, you really ought to go and find better things to do your time if you're not watching it to help you. You know what I'm saying? But I bet you anything, like I used to say in my Facebook lives, I had people I used to work with that didn't even like me, by the way, didn't like me for whatever reason. And I had several people that that'll be missing my lives. Honestly, I had several people on different platforms that watched me, lurked for a while. And for all I know, they could be lurking on these. I've got no fucking idea. But well, I have got, actually, I do. I get shown, I get inside intel. But again, there'll be some people that I won't know, and I'll be, like, pleasantly surprised. But it's kind of, we don't usually use the word pleasant, but I just did there. But it's kind of like, you just never know who's watching. There's a theme here, and you just don't know who you're helping, and they've not got the confidence to tell you, because it's not a coincidence. My client was just going on about how, going on about, that doesn't sound very nice, but he's just kind of stressing that how anxious she gets to make a phone call. Now, I hear that all the time from people, and that's one I've never understood, because I understand that, because I help people with that, but like, I'm not bothered. Like, I made a mistake in my contacts this morning, and I totally made a total tit of myself, and then I phoned back and apologized, and that's what I said in a wee video. I will publish it, because I published it right after it sort of happened, because it was a lesson in just apologize. If you fuck up and you've got it wrong, just say sorry. Like, I can think of loads of different examples in the past in my life where I just feel sorry for people, when it's like, wow, all you needed to say was sorry, and you would have even had at least a chance of salvaging whatever relationship, friendship or whatever. But like, some people just can't bring themselves to do that, because it would mean dropping their pride. And and it's kind of like, I could have done that this morning with that. Like, I could have just been like, I'll just keep that to myself, that's embarrassing. I thought, nah, that's not nice, like, because I'm the one that's made the mistake, so I owned it. And so there's something about that. Nothing in my life that happens is not for passing on a message, basically. So I'm going to shuffle these once more, and this has all come from a friend in spirit that really just wanted to give all of that strength to their friend, you watching this. But it's like, I'm also hearing from my guides that I have to say, consider this friend in spirit, although it's specific to someone out there. I feel a few people, this is just consider this friend your friend. They are of spirit now, and they want anybody that's in this situation to not be going through this anymore, to let go of being in that toxic cycle of pain. Because you're an earth angel, I feel like crying. You're a light worker who's come to earth to teach about love. You've went through it enough. That client of mine that said that is a beautiful, beautiful person. All the people that have not been going through stuff very, you know, all the people that have been going through shit today are all beautiful, amazing people. And like, that is, she just said something very wise to me, that's whenever I get stuck in the past, I'm just starting to get to that place where actually that was my period of learning, and now I can be happy now, and you know, acceptance basically. And it's that's obviously being a counselor or being a therapist. That's what I help my one-to-one clients. That's the piece I help them get to, whether that's about accepting that your twin flame's not ready yet and I help somebody focus on them until they are years later or months later, whatever the situation is, or whether that's like, you know, accepting somebody that's died in the spirit world, helping them get closure. It's you know, help somebody love themselves. It's got nothing to do with twin flame talk and self-worth, whatever. It's like all different scenarios, but it's like you've went through enough now, and that, you know, keeping it anonymous, but that it's always anonymous, but you know, that client of mine that said that there, that really touched me, because it's I feel that's where the divine masculine collective is as a whole, whoever this is resonating with out there. I really feel it's all of us, and I know it resonates even for me in my own life. It's like, you've went through enough. You've went through enough of the pain. You've went through enough of the lessons in that area, and now it is time for the peace. And a card just said that earlier. So, oh, guys, I knew they were making me use that for a reason. That is fucking beautiful. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. You're an earth angel. You came here to be the light, to shine the light. And that's not always talking about angels and fairies and butterflies and dead people. Sorry to be blunt, but I'm blunt. And all that jazz, right? Because like you say, I do it my own way. Like, I often get people that have been up to dodgy shit. I was having a conversation with someone about that recently. And I was just sort of saying, like, you know, I always bring through stuff that's kind of, I bring through people that either were, you know, had a few dodgy dealings going on, or like, you know, or like, you know, swear like a trooper and all that kind of thing, or just controversial. I bring through a lot of people that have got ADHD or had ADHD, and but what I'm saying is, it's like, because they know I'm just going to say it, and that's all about learning as well, isn't it? Like, a lot of people that have done bad stuff in their past, they learn from it, but some people have done nowhere near as, you know, what other people, you know, whatever. But it's kind of like, what I'm feeling here is, it's like, whoever this is for, you've went through enough. You've went through hell and back, and we'll see if that comes out up in that card. My mum might start blowing up my phone because I was going to go for tea, and she's just told me that was her mission. But basically, I really do feel, by the way, that everything's part of it. I really do feel somebody's mum has got something to do with this too. So I actually was more feeling for some people, it can be people like, actually, with somebody that was being shown clairvoyantly, a client of mine, I actually know that it's because of what the mother line, it's because of what their mum was like, that they stayed stuck in such a toxic situation and not feeling good enough and worthy. That can be for many people that can go through that. But I was actually feeling it was like somebody's mum's actually been recognizing what you're going through isn't right, and like how long are you going to put yourself through this kind of thing? Because look, now my ring's caught in my necklace. Like, someone's mum is saying how trapped someone is. How interesting. Right, so listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine, and I feel it is because they've been noticing how low you are about your twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So felt that all ahead. So perhaps it could even, so it'd be different for different people. So I'm just going to let this flow because this is all coming through from this love, one, and spirit. It's basically like, you know, it could even be that your mum didn't even really know about your twin flame before, or they didn't, or they kind of knew of them but didn't know how deep it ran. But whatever has changed here, it's like this mother in this situation, and this is when you know it's me, because I would say mum, but it's this mother. It's gone far enough, and it's like they've said that to you, that enough is enough. Like, how much longer are you going to put yourself through this? God, this is fucking heavy. Oh God, and then that backs up with the cute cat thing when I said about calling on your power animal. Your animal spirit guides are guarding to you and helping you with this situation. So again, whether or not you're into shamanism and you know about that, if you're not new to me, you'll know that I always say call on your power animal before the shamanic journey. If you are new to me, please go and watch that. I think I've pinned it to the top. Somebody could let me know that in the comments, one of the non-shy Soul Fam members. And I say non-shy, I'm not meaning that in a shady way, by the way, because like, I totally get it if you're a lurker, right? And if you're a shy lurker and you appreciate the work that I'm delivering from spirit, thank you for appreciating me. Yeah, email me, drop me an email. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm shit at emails, but I'll get back to you at some point. So as long as you understand that. It's not even to do with being busy, guys. I'm just fucking shite with emails. I need to delete them. So it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. And that's why I'm taking charge of my life and I'm assigning it to someone I trust. And that's quite big for me, letting go of the control, let somebody help me with that. But so this is, you know what I mean? It's all part of it. It's, you need to take back your power. You need to take back your power. You need to listen. And you can start by listening to my and again, there's nothing in that for me, guys. I've only got 285 subscribers right now. I'm not monetized, but it helps me knowing that that is helping you. If you're watching this and you're stuck in a toxic situation, this can be like any kind of toxic situation. It could even just be a habit, but if it's a person that's holding you back, please go and watch that. Have patience and watch the magic unfold. Probably right about exactly 3 weeks after you watched that video. And I'm pointing that out because a lot of people don't make the connections, but people that know me very well, like there's one person in particular, well, there was a couple actually, what am I talking, there's more than one. There was a couple of people in particular at the time felt it before I'd even published it, right? And they felt the shift. And I said that in another video recently. But then when they actually did see it, it was literally, again, like it was sooner than 3 weeks, and all this stuff had happened in their life, and they attribute it to that free YouTube video which is there. And again, that is the kind of caliber that I'm going to be putting on my Patreon, because that is a powerful journey. I've heard of many people that has helped out of toxic situations. And again, I'm talking about like people that are hooked on substances and stuff and all that kind of, so it's helping a lot of people. So let it help you with something if you're guided to watch it, especially if you're stuck yet, because you need to speak up, right? This is an important message. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. The message that I published for today as well, it muted at the end, and I have no idea why. I can't remember. I don't know if it was, I think maybe Det was calling me. So maybe there's something about, Det here. Maybe there's, again, it could be karmic debt, or it could be actual financial debt, something to do with money or something, worries. But there's something about, I did say somebody feels muted, and this is what's coming through again. So, and they can see that now, you know, they can see the truth. You can see the truth. Or if this is about your twin flame and you're wondering what is going on with them, this is what, you know, it's not everyone, but in some way, shape or form, they've either went through it or they're going through it. It's safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Oh God, this is really heavy now. I'm going to put this away, right? Can we just, I just want to do something here. I just want to validate, right? Please just wow whoever this is for with something they've been personally asking, something you've been personally asking that person. You give a personal message for them. I'm going to use this, and I feel what if I'd only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. But I feel this person saying to you, and everybody this applies to, spirit saying it, that if I'd known I was going to go when I did, I would have not allowed myself to stay stuck where I stayed stuck. And that's why I don't want you to do the same. I'm surrounded by loving animals. So I feel somebody here as well, like, won't be for everyone, but it's like they would have been quite fond of dogs. Now it feels like it's actually jumping from the person I was talking to before. Oh fuck, they're all coming in. Asked for it. And with the rest of the family, yeah, I feel it's just again a general sense of wanting to know they're at peace. I was met by so many loving people. That's what I was feeling. It's like, it seems really general, but most people do want to know that. Are they all right? Is this real? I have a new understanding. Yeah, so this person might not have even been into mediumship and believe that you can do this, but they know better now. Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid. Like, they probably would have been like, oh fuck, I don't know if I believe that. And again, a conversation I had recently with a man, it was like that. It was kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like what I say about that. It's like, I don't not believe, but I'm not that into it. It's kind of like, well, don't be a believer until somebody makes you a believer. Do you know what I mean? Not makes you, but like kind of gives you actual tangible proof. It's not your fault. You have nothing. Oh my God, that's shit. See, this is why I push myself out the way, push my ego out the way, and I deliver it, because that's really important. You have nothing to feel guilty about, and it's not your fault. These two cards are very similar in this deck, and they've all come out there. So you watching this, if this is for you, you'll know this is for you because you feel guilt about something. You feel guilt about not going to see them, and you maybe haven't even voiced this to anyone, and I'm just pulling it out right now, but they know because you say it to them. It's like you feel guilt, and I know that for a fact because that was said to me about my grandparents when, I don't even say grandparents, a bit posh, but about my grandma and granddad when I went to the same medium actually that mentioned about me meeting a tall, dark, handsome stranger that was going to come into my life, Twinflame by the way. And then I did like a few days later. Yeah, that it was just my granddad acknowledged that I felt guilt about not going to see them more, and I'd never said that to anyone, and that's how I knew that he was listening, and I was talking. So I feel this person be doing the same. You've been talking to your friend, and they're just letting you know you have nothing to feel guilty about, and it's not your fault. See, and that's I'm confirming the message. Carbonara is on, and maybe they liked carbonara. It's one of my faves. So I'm sorry, please forgive me, but this is strange. They're saying to me, it's not strange, but it's like, just to explain, it's like they know how sorry you are, and they do forgive you. Something about a dog, right? There's definitely something about. I feel like a rainbow's about to appear. I can feel it. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it. Oh God, wait a minute. I'm sorry, please forgive me. And now we've got I had to leave that way, and that's always my card that picks up on people that take their own life. It's quite interesting. I was actually just picking up on somebody else coming in there, but it's actually someone that they're not going to watch this. Tears cleanse the soul. Wait a minute, I just need to, because they've come in, I just need to talk to them. So if you could just bear with a minute. It's beautiful where I am. There is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. They may have liked Beauty. This is a girl. They may have liked Beauty and the Beast when they were wee. Spirits stop freaking them out and me out. So the rainbow isn't in the sky, guys. Well, yet, but the rainbow's on the card. I'm so much better now. I'm just going to have to title this Mediumship. Sorry, Divine Masculine. I'm not dead. That card's freaky, isn't it? The wording's a bit like abrupt, but it's just like they are around you. They may even show up with, like, as birds and stuff, because there's a bird on that card. I watch over you every day. Again, when I said abrupt, I do feel that girl left in an abrupt way. Oh God, wait a minute. See, this could be, somebody could find this like a year or 2 years later, but like I say, I actually can, I can feel yeah, I feel this is going to resonate, but it's just not somebody's going to watch this. I am with, anyway, how do I know that for sure? I'll show them. That's what I'll do. Or I'll tell them. I'm with the rest of the family. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Right. Tears cleanse the soul. Yeah. It's just that girl was just wanting to come in. And again, I happen to feel that I know, yeah, I do, because I felt them. That is going to be, I'm going to get confirmation of that for my own, and then I'll tell that person. It's just because we opened up the channel for the mediumship and they flooded in. They don't care that it's like, it's went away from the twin flame thing. But it's kind of like, it's let your grief out. That's the message. Let your grief out. And it's not your fault. And they're sorry for doing that to you. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. And rather than dwelling on the past and how things went down, they want you to focus on the love and being happy. So it's coming right back around to whatever the message is for the divine. Right, we need to leave this now, guys. So I will always point you in the right direction. And I feel songs are going to come through really strongly. We've been in dreams together, right? I'm going to leave that there. That's really intense. Kind of went away from the it's been an hour now. I'm laughing. There's a rainbow. You're just gonna have to trust me. I mean, you can. I knew that was gonna happen. See, I can always feel. Sorry, squeaky couch. I'm just gonna go. Sorry. Listen, we're all friends around here, right? You're in my living room right now. And I'm delaying my tea for this. I need to go and see my wee angel niece. She's not always an angel, but my wee angel, both of them. And but I need to look at that rainbow because that's pretty spectacular. I was going to take a picture to show you, but then it'll show you where it was, and I'm not. I need to keep some. That is the most spectacular rainbow. That is going all the way from one side right over that. In fact, I'll take a picture for me. And I probably just showed you my belly hanging over my leg. Yeah, it's I'm like I didn't I just got a quote about having a more relaxed life too, so that's tying into. Yeah, that is a good rainbow. Right, anyway, back to this. Right, so let's wrap this up, right? Clearly the divine masculine, this is for a divine masculine. It's not just one man or woman out there. It is but it'll resonate with a few people. Watch this. It might take a while to pick up, but I bet there'll be more than one comment. And again, my ego can take it if it's not right away, but this is someone, so we'll wait until the person finds it. What is one, because we've started, we'll need to finish this now. So again, that's a message in itself for someone. I feel that's about the twin flame journey. So they're coming back to it again. Now, how do you want to wrap this up, Spirit? So like I say, that was definitely, I was a woman, a girl coming through in spirit, passing on that message. And then it was a guy to their friend, who I feel is a guy as well. But again, I'm hoping it could be a woman with masculine energy, whatever. But it's like they're saying to me, like, that many people can take that message and it will help more than who it's for. So, but hopefully I bet you at some point I've given some kind of specifics here. And again, I really do feel somebody has been getting hounded with that Kelly Clarkson song. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe. It's like, since you've been away from whoever is causing you the pain, you felt better. And then it's something's been unearthed. There's a card in miracles. Well, that was a fucking miracle, whatever just flew through me right there. And the thing is, I don't think there's even any point in me watching. I will watch it back probably, but it's like, I don't think there's any point in me watching that back, because I don't know what the fucking hell all that's about. Do you know what I mean? I'm just letting these people talk through me. So sacred breath and sound Again, that's about using your voice. The dolphin to me is about playing and having fun. I feel that's lost from your life. It's about opening your heart, deep connections, water blessings, like allowing your deeper emotions to come out. That's what the Scorpio full moon is going to do. Adjustment, looking back, moving forward. No more looking back to the past, only looking forward, being present. Power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. It's just the same message. Like, you need to take your power back. And if you're watching this, you're in the right place, because that's what I help people do, is they pull me at the word soul retrieval again to get your power back. In a shamanic journey. Right, okay, I'm just going to publish this, because whatever I've said is definitely for someone out there, the bits and bobs. But I would really, really appreciate you letting me know. Please, 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 if you can let me know in public, brilliant. If you can't let me know in public by a comment, please just like it. If you know somebody else that this is for, and you're like, oh God, that would make sense to them, like, you know, send it to them, right? What's the worst that can happen? They're like, that's not for me, but send it to them. And like say, I'll sit and ask if that's who I think, but I can feel it's going to make sense to someone. So shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision quest, yeah. So like I said, that shamanic journey that's pinned, or just, I'll put in the comments, hostilities, because it'll help you with that. Wherever there's hostilities and pain, and whether it's past pain and the people that are bothering you aren't in your life anymore, or whether they're still around, just to have a little bit of faith in miracles and magic in the spirit world, and the me being the channel to help you with that, and it will help you. And like you're saying, that's without exchanging any kind of money, because that's free right now. I mean, I might fucking make it unlisted at some point, but I'm not planning to. It's like, it's there, so use it. Setting boundaries, it'll help you with that. I'll help you get your power back. And then all I ask is clairvoyance, because I can see it. I know that one's going to help people. When people actually realize how much that helps people, because it's already with word of mouth. People have really, I don't know, I've not actually looked at what the views are at. It's not a lot, but I will get a lot of views anyway. Because I didn't want, you know what I mean? I didn't want, I like small groups. I've had to push for a lot of fear to have more people tune in. But it's quite funny, because this is what's good about when it's not live. That's how I've done the mediumship like that, because I just sit in the quiet and let it come in. But you know, you can see it's a bit slower. You need to have more patience. Like, loads of people will have tuned out, like they won't have the patience. But if some people will be hooked, if they're like, no, this is, you'll feel it. Like I'll say, it'll hit you in the heart if that was for you, even if it's not your loved one in spirit, and it's just the message really resonated. So even just say thanks in the comments for the, you know, the randoms that are for someone else, because I'm amazed by that. I felt like it was going to help someone. And again, I can see clairvoyantly it's really going to help people. So even if they don't let us know, clairvoyance, precognition, same thing. Psychic ability, future vision. Like, I'm getting a future vision of how much that's going to help people. So yeah, divine feminines as well, because we've got sensuality, feminine wisdom, passion. And see, there's somebody's power animal, the tiger, coming in, and that's one of my power animals. 38 could be significant here. That could be someone's age. I'm 38. Miracles. And I'm in the business of helping you bring about miracles. 38, 39, maybe miracles are around the corner at the age of 39. Setting boundaries. When you set your boundaries, 30. So this is, no, that's fair. That's, I wish, that's, no, wait a minute. Setting boundaries. Did that just, oh, I can't, I'm getting fucking lost. No, that was 29. Whatever, fuck. Did it say 39? Yeah, so that would have been 36. Oh, fuck. Right, we need to just bring this to a close now, because it's like I'm losing it, guys. That was a long time. So that was like my version of being on the stage, doing the mediumship. So before we close this out, give us a general message for everybody. Well, holy fucking shit, this was an unexpected channeling, but so was the one I done earlier as well, that I really don't think I'm going to publish that, but who knows, I'll watch it back. And my throat chakra went funny. Blue moon, the expected. Expect the unexpected. This is a phrase you'll have heard everybody saying around that last new moon and Taurus eclipse. And the exact same applies for this full moon in Scorpio, except I feel it is a little bit more expected. It's like you're expecting than expected. That's what I want to say for that. But yeah, that's the message that's coming in from the spirit world, and to love yourself, self-love. Love yourself hard. That's what the North Node in Taurus is about. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to value yourself, your self-worth, your self-belief. And I'm here to heal the divine masculine collective and the divine feminines. I'm here to heal the twin flames. I'm here to do that through soul retrieval in my own unique way, which is what I just done now. You know, I do soul retrieval in personal sessions within a shamanic journey, and I can also do it in hypnosis, and I can also just do it without even taking you into meditation or shamanic journey or anything. And I just do it by talking and channeling energy like I've done here. And this will have actually brought a lot of people's power back as well that resonated with it, or even just put them to sleep, which again, getting people to relax and sleep when they've not been able to sleep or up till 5 a.m. like I was last night, like that is a blessing in itself, and it is healing. So I really truly do hope that this helped who it was meant to. There's 43 on this card and 6 on the other, if that's significant as well. 4 and 3 is 7. 7 to me is a bit like a higher power, the upper chakras, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, insights. There is a full moon in the background on this card, and it's the full moon on Monday, the 16th of May, 2022, if you're watching this in real time. And yeah, the 6th might be significant there as well. We're past the 6th of May, so the 6th of June might be significant there. And again, when I say that, it could be anything. It could be a passing, an anniversary of a passing, could be a birthday, it could be like some other sort of memory, or could just be like something happens on that day. It's kind of, it's a bit, they're just getting messy. Anyway, so expect unexpected and keep putting yourself first, because that's what the energy of that Taurus new moon eclipse 10 days ago was teaching about, whatever, something like that, because we're about to be in the full moon, and it's always like 2 weeks later. It's the energy for 6 months, but really it's longer lasting than that, because it was a North Node eclipse, and with the Uranus and Taurus also creating expect unexpected. It's basically really ushering in that energy of like, love yourself, value yourself, want more for yourself. Don't allow yourself to go through this any longer, but forgive yourself as well, right? So I can't stop myself here. Oh, wait a minute, I do just want to, this is just, fuck knows what I'm titling this shit, but it's for a twin flame. I'm not even going to say divine masculine. Oh, look, there we go. I didn't even need to shuffle, guys. There it is. I've been through hell and back. I'm just going to use this. Like, I'm going to use this as the thumbnail. That's the card I knew I was going to see. And then look, right? So I've got a story behind this. I want you. I can't say that seriously. I don't know how. I don't know how to say it seriously. That, right? This card was. I'll wait for a sign for you. I feel this is just actually giving someone a sign, but it's like that card was sitting in the it was in the wrong place, is what I'm trying to say. The cards were in the living room, and I went through to my office to charge my earbuds, and then I noticed that was just randomly on the floor, and I was like, who the fuck's that got there? So it's interesting that that's just drew my attention. So look, I'm too needy of you, and I don't want to appear weak, right? And that's because that's been drummed into a lot of men in particular, but everyone in some sort of way of programming. It's like you're needing somebody's support and love and comfort because you're broken from whatever. And I mean broken as I don't use that term, so that's how I know it's coming from somewhere. It's like, that somebody would use words like that. It's just wanting to curl up into somebody else's bed and get a cuddle. And I'm not even meaning in a sexual way. I'm just meaning like, because it's obviously with twin flames it is going to go that way, but it's kind of like, it's more just about the comfort when somebody's went through hell. It's like, it's not needy. It's you really need to reframe it. It's and your twin flame is definitely not going to see it like that at all, because again, it might be you this week, but it'll be them next week. It's like I'm saying, like, I'm full disclosure, like listen, I don't know what the fucking hell my twin flame's going through out there. I hope he's already went through this, but he could be going through. I really don't, whatever. It's kind of like I get my moments where I'm going through hell too, is what I'm saying. So I need my twin flame just as much as he needs me, whether he realizes that or not. My passion is burning so strong I can't take it. Choose me, not the other guy. But I more feel like that's about, or girl, take it how it is. I more feel that's about just what people put themselves through. Is that like, because they think you're so amazing, they think look how I talk about mine. It's like, it's like, because you think your twin flame so amazing, you think everyone thinks they're so amazing. In truth, it might not actually be that, but I bet you a lot of people do. It's like I get told all the time, when people read from me, it's like, you've got a lot of secret admirers, and it's kind of like, well, they don't come forward. I'm quite glad of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, thank you, flattered. But actually, sometimes it did happen on my YouTube, and then it stopped because it made me feel a bit uncomfortable. But again, it's the men that did send me random emails saying that people were respectful, but it's I'm not joking though. Oh, it happened at the start. It's kind of like, all jokes aside, it's like it's because people feel like they know you when they're watching you, and that they don't really know you. Obviously my clients that I do the Zumba and that, or I've met in person, like, you do know me, but like people, if you never had a person this, you don't really know me. Do you know what I mean? We're so family, you don't know me. I can't tell you how scared that I am that you might have moved on. See, this is what I was sensing. It's just total negative self-talk, and it's even if it doesn't make sense to you, if you're the other twin flame that's like, what the fuck are you kidding me? It's not about you, it's about the person feeling like, or it might be about you if you're feeling like this, but it's about how somebody feels within themselves, and it's about, I feel, other people have contributed to them feeling like this. I'm careful about saying made you feel like that, because again, you've got to take responsibility for what you allow yourself to go through, but not beat yourself up for it. And again, I've done the same in my life. It's like, but as soon as you accept it, that's when things start to change and you own it. I'll never be happy if I can't be with you, but whoever I'm channeling right now, it's like, yeah, they want you. They can't handle it anymore, whether it's the sexual passion, the kundalini energy, which I'm usually having a joke about, but I'm not joking about it, today. It's a really strong, serious feeling that I'm getting with this. People are being pushed to their limits. The second, oh my God, I knew that was going to come. The second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities, and it's just somebody needs to know it's not too late. You can pull it back, but you do need to use your voice. Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence, because it's destiny. Come to me. If I better not be for my twin flame, but anyway, it's what I'm trying to say. It's what I'm trying to say is, I said that, didn't I? I said it in a channel the other day when I watched back the video the other day. It was like I just said like something like "come to me," saying that's what divine feminines want to say to their masculine, attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desires. It's like all you need to do is come to me, however you are. True divine feminines know that the divine masculine want to be strong, they want to be in a good place, yet in a fucking ideal world. If that ain't happening though, still just come to me how you are, because you're going to see me looking like shit and feeling like shit a lot too. So can we just crack on with this? That's how I would say it to mine. I don't know how you'd say it to yours. But the second chance, the second bloom ain't going to happen if you don't take the risk and follow your heart's desires and ignore the naysayers. Also, I've just realised, wow, second bloom, flower moon. And when you watch my shorts when I published that, it was really funny. I was like, flowers, they're telling me something about flowers, and I'm not going to specify what flower, which I usually would. And then I realised, oh my God, it's the flower full moon. So it's quite a funny shorts. I'll put that below at some point if I remember it right. One more message, I need to go because Mum's going to be like, where are you? See, that's something about it too. That your mum is like, where are you? You've lost yourself. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. You've got this within you. This is for a divine masculine that's got all of that within inside them, whether you're a man or woman, whatever you identify as. Your creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Feel you're getting flooded with all of this. The great mother. This is your mum's telling you that. I don't know if your mum's telling you that profound wisdom. Maybe your mum's a channel too. But it's like they know that you've lost yourself in something, and they know who can help you find it again. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Well, I don't think that's falling into your, well, actually it could be falling into your mother's arms. If you want to fall into your mother's arms before you fall into your twin flame's arms, do that. That's a real man or woman, whatever you are out there. And then you fall into your twin flame's arms, but fall into her arms. Fall into his arms, whatever applies. I'm going to leave it there. That was a really weird and wonderful, and we're not going to judge it. It's just a lovely, beautiful whatever it is, wee mixtures of whatever the light beings, the angels, the guides, the random people's loved ones and spirit that wanted to flood in. And I'm fucking loving it. I'm here for it. Please let me know if this helped you. Email me in private. Links are below. If you want to book a personal session, it can be all of this randomness, or we can, specifically home in on something, whether it's stuff to do with twin flame stuff or stuff to do with being a writer, an artist, a Janet, whatever, all that. Yeah, you'll know better than me. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. That was really, I don't even know what to say. Anyway, I'm a bit kind of like, what just happened? Right. See you later, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.